Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Babe Ruth gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at Trea Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Stepping in, Kinsler. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 105.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Game time temperature just a tick under 50 this afternoon, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That is second. The center fielder, number 3, Delino DeShields.
So the base is empty here with one away, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. First pitch of the at-bat. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Harper is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
The catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Up next for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Bases are empty here with two men out. Fouled away. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Nolan Ryan is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Standing in, Trea Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Trea Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball down and away. The 2-1. There's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Yankees.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Now in the box, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Line towards center field. The Shields is right there, 1 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 0-1 and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Turner leads off first with one away. Two balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
To 2-2 now.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Runner at first here, one man out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Yankees leave them loaded. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again. Kinsler 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on, and the Rangers are in the hit column.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Rodriguez.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. DeShields over at second. Rodriguez on at first with nobody out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. This one's fouled back. Still 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Too high, and it's 3-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Hit in the air to right field. On the move. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and in next, the first baseman slash DH Ryan Healy. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he can clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled off. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Here it comes now to Andrus. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. 2 out, bases loaded. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. One and one. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rangers lead this one 2-0. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rangers on top here, 2-0. Sean Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Sean Kelly.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trea Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. A high fastball is in there. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Bryce Harper is on deck. Second here with one man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. LeMahieu rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
In now, Bryce Harper. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
A pause and the 0-2. And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The 1-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. To Shields. Going back on it. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and we are tied again.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
The batter, number 4.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. The 0-1 offering. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. They breeze through this half of the inning. Tie game headed to the last of the 9th. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. Justin Grimm comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 37, Justin Grimm.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, Aaron.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball in for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Don Mattingly is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base path. Riding in once again, Don Mattingly. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jake Lamb. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0 breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Jorge Posada waits on deck. The 3-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
To 2 the final today, so the Bronx Bombers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Adam Ottavino claims the win out of the pen his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.